In today's video, I'm going to take you around the southeast side of Seoul. It's an area that's commonly called Gangnam. Gangnam is probably the most known area in Seoul and Korea, perhaps because of the song Gangnam Style. Guess where our video starts at Gangnam Style. I would love to start our video with the song Gangnam Style, but I can't. The copyright issues. Instead, I can show you what they have on the Gangnam subway station, the Gangnam Style photo place. If you're visiting Seoul for the first time, you might take the Gangnam subway station area to be the only Gangnam area in Seoul, but the fact is, we call the southeastern side of Seoul in general Gangnam area. Gangnam area wasn't part of Seoul until the 1960s. The area was developed and included into Seoul since late 1960s and early 1970s. President Park Chung-hee's administration took a lot of measures to develop the so-called Gangnam area. This was actually all possible because he was a dictator. But the history of Gangnam, or the southeastern part of Seoul, isn't short. It's actually longer than any other areas in Seoul. The history goes back to BC, that is, more than 2,000 years. There are prehistoric relics being discovered in the area, and the area was once the capital of Baekje, which is a dynasty that existed from 18 BC until 660 AD. There's a museum of Baekje because of all the relics that's found in the area when Baekje's capital was what is now southeastern part of Seoul. Tombs from Baekje are being excavated, and the area has been turned into a park, surrounded by living areas. In the Gangnam, or the southeastern part of Seoul, people used to hang out around Gangnam Station and Apgujeong lot. People still hang out in Gangnam because transportation around the area is very well developed. But Gangnam Station isn't the hottest or the most popular place for people to hang out anymore. Apgujeong used to be the place for the hottest and most fashionable people to hang out at. But the area isn't visited that much anymore. This stone, which says Apgujeong, the area for fashion, can hardly be recognized. There are luxury stores and department stores around the area still, but it's not really visited by people that much. Gentrification has been going on in the two areas for years now. People still visit Garosu-gil a lot, but it's not as crowded or visited by people as it once was. I mean, streets were once named after Garosu-gil if they wanted to make a certain area famous or popular, like the Garosu-gil that we showed you on the previous video. That's how hot Garosu-gil used to be, but the fame is sort of fading away these days. I would personally choose Olympics and underground as two keywords for places that people hang out a lot in the Gangnam area. Families, friends, and couples visit the Olympic Park if they want to walk, ride a bicycle, or rollerblade. And the park is huge! And they go to the sports complex, where Olympic Stadium is located, to watch basketball, soccer, or baseball games. Concerts are sometimes held in the Olympic Stadium. And the last concert that I've been to in the Olympic Stadium was actually Coldplay's concert in Seoul. There are baseball games 6 times a week because LG Twins and Doosan Bears share the Jamsil Baseball Stadium as their home grounds, and Eland soccer team use the Olympic Stadium as their home ground. They also have a little exhibition on the history of Seoul Olympics right next to the Olympic Stadium. And one of the first underground areas that was developed for Koreans to hang out in can be seen from the sports complex, COEX. There are handprints of K-pop stars from SM Entertainment right outside COEX, and the figure for Gangnam Style is located at the entrance of the underground city. The underground mall is huge, and you should try not to get lost around the area. The most famous place in COEX is definitely this library. People come out here to read books or just to relax and hang around, chill out, look at the books that are exhibited in the area. And a lot of people take pictures here as well. Jamsil is another underground area visited by Koreans a lot. The only amusement park located inside the city of Seoul is located in Jamsil. The entrance of indoor part of the amusement park is connected to the subway station through underground. And the amusement park has an outdoor section located in the middle of Seokchon Lake. There are also 2 different kinds of department stores connected to the subway station in Jamsil. and one of the department store has a huge movie theater where you can look down on the Seokchon Lake. The highest building in Seoul is located right next to the department stores as well. Don't ever think the buildings around that building aren't tall. That building is tall enough to be seen from the other side of the river if the weather is good enough. Express Bus Terminal also has an underground area where people come to hang out. It has a food street called Familia Street, which connects to another department store connected to the bus terminal. And it has a rooftop where you can get a fairly good view of the Gangnam area around the bus terminal. On the next video, we're going to be taking you to the central part of Seoul, which is the area that I personally think is the real Seoul, because it has a good mixture of the old and the new. And if you're visiting Seoul, you really don't want to miss out on the central part of Seoul. So check out our video next week, and to do that, subscribe to our channel and like our videos.